Tēnā koutou. Ko Jenny Major tēnei, no te mataua Māui. Jenny Major here from Hawke's Bay, Aotearoa, New Zealand, land of the long white cloud, and the cloud is precipitating. I'm here in Ahuriri, Mataruahau on the hill, and while there are thousands of people in Wellington standing for divine spark within from source itself. This book was given to me as a child by my aunt, The Big Rain, and it came to me, finally responded this morning, and I read it and I end up in tears. So Jean-Marie in particular, Sinton, this is dedicated to you, and you'll see why soon. On my father's side, our roots are Guernsey Island, surname Major, M-A-U-G-E-R. Grandfather used to say to our dad, remember there's not one drop of French in you, my boy. So, but we did speak a French patois, so I'm gonna, I don't know any of my mother tongues, except for English. Is that a mother tongue? It could be. But the Gaelic, Irish and Scots, which my grandparents spoke, you know. Okay, it's called The Big Rain. It's back to front, but topsy-turvy, that's the world we're in, eh? If I turn around, it could help. Right, let's go. It rains, and it rains, and it rains. Jean-Marie could not go to school. It is too far from the farm. To pass the time, she sings a little French song. Il pleut, il mouille. C'est la fête de la grenouille. It rains and it pours. It's a fine day for frogs. Is that the frogs in France? Frogs in Canada? Frogs here? What's left of them? The little river rises higher and higher and higher, and then it flows over the land little by little, quietly, softly. The water comes to the farm, and then still more quietly it comes creeping up into the kitchen. Up to the second floor, Jean-Marie's mother cries, "Help, grandmother," first of all. She can't hurry. So it's my aunt. She's all about multi-generational. And then save the animals, the horse and the cow, the pig and the goat, the sheep and the rabbits. The chickens can save themselves. They will fly up into the trees. Get all the animals to the little hill, Jean-Marie's father calls. They will be safe on the hill, even if they're a little cold. But in the barns they will be drowned. Quick! Now save yourselves. Analogy to Parliament, New Zealand, on the hill. Save yourselves. It's soggy there today. This is very apt. And everyone runs back to the house. The family is together on the second floor. What can they do? No fire in the stove, the wood is under the water. No more milk, the cow is on the hill. No bread, the baker cannot bring it. Not even water to drink. No one can get to the well. It rains and rains. In the lonely farmhouse they wait and wait for help. It rains and it rains and it rains. Familiar, huh? Jean-Marie does not like it. Patapon, the pet sheep, does not like it. She looks out of the window, nothing but water. Nothing all around the farm, only Madelon, the white duck, is happy. She didn't go to the little hill like those silly rabbits, that scared goat and that big stupid pig. Madelon swims here, there and everywhere. She likes it. But Time goes by and no one comes to the farm to help. Madelon does not see her dear little mistress, Jean-Marie. Something must be wrong. She swims here, there, everywhere, calling. Quack, quack, quack. Oops, Trevor Mallard, pond. But now look, a boat is coming. Madelon swims and swims. There are 2 men in the boat. One has a basket with good things to eat. Quack, 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 calls Madelon. This duck looks as smart as a dog, says one of the men in the boat. Let's follow her. What's happening? I'm turning the page. So, the boat follows Madelon until it is near the farm. Jean-Marie is on the roof, making distress signals with a lantern. Suddenly she hears a trumpet. Quack, quack, quack. Help has come. She is no longer afraid. Jean-Marie and her family are happy. The men have come to take them to the village. There they will have good hot soup. Patapon goes in the boat too. Madelon follows, but she doesn't quack anymore. She has quacked so much that her throat hurts. Sort of reminds you of everyone doing lives, Chantal and co. Thank you very much for that. Soon the rain stops. The water goes down, down, down. The animals come down from the hill, and the bright sun shines again. Woohoo, bright sun. Yeah. But there is so much mud in the houses. This sounds familiar. Sprinkles. Furniture in the tents, probably. Furniture and clothes are soaking wet. In the village school, the teacher says to the children, "My little friends, now the flood is over." Yippee. There are people who are in trouble, old people, sick people who can't clean the mud from their houses. I am counting on you to help them. Forward march. En avant, marchez. The children, armed with shovels and brooms, try their best to clean up the houses. They carry out the tables and chairs so that they may dry in the sun. They scrub and they scrub and they scrub. Jean-Marie is very busy with her broom. She sweeps with all her might. Jean-Pierre helps her. Madelon is resting. The goat, her breath, has caught a little cold. She coughs, her nose runs. Poor thing. Know the analogy of the goat. But the bad days are gone. Long live the bright sun. Vive le gai soleil. So, as I was having whatever was going on this morning reading this, I was thinking, Jean-Marie, who do I know who's with that name? Sounds familiar. Is it? Jean-Marie. Thank you for everyone for turning on their light. Light to dark. Modi order.